Today I'm making Alvin Zhou's fried rice. This one's been on my list for a while now. Since the About to Eat fried rice video came out last year, I've been dreaming about this perfect fried rice. I found some Chinese sausage while I was shopping for curry roux last week, and decided it was the perfect time to finally try this out. You can turn on subtitles by pressing the CC button, and if you want to try this out yourself, I'll be leaving all of the ingredients and their measurements in the description under the video. So, let's get started. I've got some rice left over from last week's curry, and I just spread it out thin and left it uncovered in the fridge overnight to try and let it dry out a little. Alvin makes it really clear that we want to be able to see every individual grain of rice, so drying it out will help separate it more easily. Using a fork, I'm just trying to separate all the rice, working my way through the whole thing, making sure to get any large clumps. The video didn't really give many exact measurements, so I'm going to guess he used a generous cup of cooked rice. Now into a cast iron pan, I'm going to add in a little oil, and spread it around to coat the whole pan. And once it's nice and hot, I'm adding in 2 whole eggs. And I'm not really in any rush to scramble this evenly. Alvin mentions letting the egg white and yolk marble throughout the rice, so I let this fry for a little bit before starting to stir it all up. And just keep it moving till it's all about the same size and starting to get a little crispy, before adding the Chinese sausage. I stepped away for a few seconds and this started to char really quickly. So you want to make sure to keep this moving so it doesn't burn, just a few minutes until the fat starts coming out of the sausage. I've got some green onions here, and I've separated the whites and the greens. We're going to add these in stages so you have different layers of onion flavor cooked into the rice. So let's start off with our whites. These hold a lot of onion flavor and will take longer to cook, so go ahead and dump them in, and once they start to soften, let's add in the rice. Now, my rice isn't exactly as separate as Alvin's, and I'm not sure if it's because it hadn't had enough time to dry out and separate, or because of the short grain sticky rice that I used, but it worked out either way. I'm quickly trying to break everything up and mix the rice in evenly to coat it in the oil and sausage fat and just keep everything moving. Alvin shakes the pan a lot to try and imitate the work done in a wok and keep anything from sitting in one spot for too long. And since I'm on this electric stove, I don't think I'd get quite the same effect here, so I'm just going to make sure to keep everything moving with my spoon and make sure not to let anything sit and burn. Once the rice starts to crisp up a little bit being the key phrase here, I definitely let mine go too long in between these steps. You don't really want any color on your rice yet. At this point, it should still be pretty white. We're going to add in some sugar, salt, and MSG, and continue mixing, moving everything around and coating evenly. Now is when you want to try and get a little bit of color. You want to aim for just lightly browned, like a couple minutes before where you think you'd call it done. Now add in half of your onion greens, and again, mix and let everything combine. You're just going to keep mixing this another minute or two to lightly cook the onion. Now, we're just about done. I'm just going to add in the rest of the onion, and just mix and cook 30 seconds or so. We're just lightly warming them, or breaking the rawness. And that's it! Here's the fried rice that we made today. It's a really cool technique Alvin uses, adding the onion in stages, giving you different layers of flavor, and moving the entire time to keep every grain of rice separate and avoid clumping. I love the vibrant mix of colors and flavors going on here, with the sweetness of the sausage and the deep onion flavors. I'm assuming that I may have underestimated the amount of rice Alvin used because I found it to be a bit too salty, so I might suggest starting with half the amounts in the seasoning mix and adding more to taste if needed. But the texture on this is unreal. I love being able to feel every individual bit of egg, onion, sausage, and grain of rice. Like I said before, I definitely overcooked mine and got it crispier than I would have liked, but this is still an amazing fried rice recipe. I'll definitely be making more of this fried rice soon, and I hope you'll give it a try too. If you do, share a picture on Instagram and tag me at Maikoh with 4 H's. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're new, I would love to have you around. And if you'd like to watch another video, you can click right up here. Thank you all so much for watching, I hope to see you all next week.